Hey everyone, welcome back to a new episode of the Whiskerina Ideal. My name is Dylan Scott, and today we have Sonja Harvey. She is out of, I think, just north of San Diego, and she is with the Gentlemen's Social Club of Los Angeles. Hey Sonja,
Hi.
are you guys on fire?
The fire is kind of far from us, but we're still getting the cloudy or dark skies and ashes on our vehicles and stuff, but we're not really close to it. So
Yeah, here in Arizona, we're even getting some of the like dust and ash and everything.
uh,
Like the other day they told us that, oh, there's Wayne with no shirt on behind you. Hi Wayne. But yeah, they were telling us that we shouldn't go outside without masks on because of all the dust and everything that's been going on.
yeah, our air quality isn't too bad. It's just real dark.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been having real red suns and sunsets and stuff. So
I noticed the other day the moon was like especially orange,
uh,
and I was like, I wonder if that has something to do with.
I think it does. Yeah.
So why don't you tell everyone a little bit about yourself?
Okay. Well, I'm Sonja Harvey, and I have 3 kids and 7 grandchildren, and I have a wonderful husband, Wayne Harvey, and I live in this really beautiful place. Yeah, that's me. I am a retired massage therapist. I work for the school district, the city of Vista. I'm a lunch lady. Wayne works for the same district. He's a painter, and we're just working for retirement.
So what do you do for fun?
Oh gosh. We love to kayak. We have the Oceanside Harbor out here. It's really beautiful to kayak around. We enjoy hanging out with our grandkids. We love, of course, to beard. Um, we love camping. We love traveling. Yeah, that's about it.
So what drew you to competing?
Okay, so it's kind of a long story. I'll try to make it short. Wayne stopped shaving for No Shave Movember. It was, I think in like, was that 2016 or maybe 15? And he has a friend, Casey Lillenbridge, the president of the Bend Combs. And they've been friends for a long time since they were little. And when me and Wayne started dating, I first met him in Asia. And then they moved to Oregon. So Wayne did the no shave thing. And one day, I think it was on Facebook, Casey said, "Hey, that's an awesome beard. Have you ever thought about competing?" And Wayne was like, "What? Compete what? You guys compete, you know?" So he turned Wayne on to like a couple competitions, and we decided to do our first one. We were going up to Turlock to visit some of our friends, and we said, "Hey, while we're up there, it was my birthday weekend too, why don't we go check out this competition?" So our first competition was in Modesto, 2017. And it was a blast. And the people, I mean, yeah, wow, I was like blown away. So we came home from that trip and we were like, oh my gosh. And Wayne's like, this is something I really want to get into. And I said, okay. So our very next trip was Sacramento in 2018. I didn't compete in that one either. I was just going to be the supportive wife at that point. And it was amazing, especially the nighttime activity at the hotel. And oh yeah, wow. So we were kind of hooked after that, and then we went to at that competition, we met Nate Johnson, because we don't have a San Diego chapter. So our nearest chapter would be LA. So we met Nate Johnson with his beautiful chops. Oh, they were my favorite. And he said, come be part of our club. And we said, okay, you're the closest to us. So that, we ended up going to his competition, LA 2018, which was the Creep Show Freak Show one.
That's where we met you guys.
Yes. And so I wasn't going to compete. I was just dressing up like Wayne, just being supportive. And Crystal Davis was swimming with me in the pool, and she was like, "You're going to compete tomorrow." And I'm like, "No, I'm really not." And she's all, no. She's all, "I saw the bags of stuff that you brought in. You've got stuff in there. I know you do." And I'm like, "Well, yeah, I brought extra stuff for Wayne." And I'm all, I guess I could throw something together. And she's all, "Yeah, you're going to do that." So I competed. I didn't place, but I got judge's choice, from Rose. Aw, love Rose. And that's the bug just bit me. And because I'm a huge crafter. And so it's right up my alley. So that was my first competition, was LA 2018. Oh, I can't hear you.
Okay. I was muted, sorry.
But
But I didn't realize that was actually your first competition was LA.
Yeah. And it was so hot, and I had all of that moss glued on my face, and it was like literally dripping. I'm like, how do I keep this on?
So do you prefer realistic style or fantasy style?
I prefer creative or fantasy, just because you can use so many different materials and mediums and things like that. I did do a realistic. Took me 2 months to make, and mad respect to these women that do this real hair stuff, because I probably will never do another one. It looked really cool, and I did that one for the Bearded Villains in LA. That one was 2019, and I did end up winning 3rd place with it, and it looked like, from the pictures and the video and stuff, I'm like, wow, that was a really cool beard. But keeping it on my face, constructing it, all of that was very tedious.
Mm-hmm.
And so being creative is more fun for me.
So how long does it usually take you to make a beard?
Oh, that varies. I've made one in 2 hours, and I've made some that take me months. So yeah, it really varies. This online competition that Oregon did just recently, I made out of driftwood and seashells that I had collected like 5 years ago with my aunt in Oregon. And I thought, how cool, I'll go ahead and make a beard out of stuff from, their state, their beaches. And that one didn't take me long at all. It was literally just gluing on shells and driftwood. And so that was, a couple hours.
So what's your favorite material that you've used so far to make a beard?
My favorite. Okay. So, and I actually wore this beard twice because it was so comfortable. The first time I wore it was in Mesa, where I won 1st place, and that was awesome. So it was just all this fringe like you would find on a flapper's dress or material. And it was just, I don't know, I think I had like 50 layers of fringe, but it was still so light. But when you moved it around, there was like no gapping or anything like that. It was comfortable. It was beautiful. So I won 1st place in Mesa with it. And so I thought, you know what, this beard just feels so good. I'm going to go ahead and hang on to it, because I don't keep mine. I'll give them to the grandkids to play with, or, whatever. So let's see, it was Modesto last year, I think. my mom ended up coming and competing also. And I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and deconstruct just the mustache on this beard and do a whole new mustache, but still keep the beard. And it was just as comfortable as the first time I wore it. I loved it.
Yeah, I have yet to go to a Modesto competition. It's just because it's always like right around when another competition is happening.
Right. Yeah. And it's so hot. They do it during the hottest time.
Mm-hmm. So what's the furthest you traveled for a competition?
Furthest. Probably Mesa. Yeah. We haven't been like too far. So we haven't flown anywhere. Yeah, I think Mesa was the furthest.
We're going to have to get you guys out to Austin then for their next Come and Shave It. That competition is so awesome. They do like tintype photos there during the competition. I actually got this tattoo like 30 minutes before I went on stage. It's like, don't shave. It's a razor blade.
Cool.
But yeah, like their competition is just so fun.
We've actually been to Austin, Texas. We went there when our daughter graduated from the Air Force, and then went to Austin. I believe you guys are the ones that have that river walk thing, right? I know it's Texas. I'm just not sure if it's Austin.
I'm not sure because Austin's the only competition I've been to in Texas.
Okay. Yeah, they have this really cool river walk thing that has all these restaurants and gondolas and things, and we had just a blast down there.
So, do you prefer chocolate or fruity candy?
Chocolate.
What kind of chocolate?
Milk chocolate. No, I'm white chocolate. And I know that you said something about white chocolate on a previous interview. I forget. I think it was with Trisha Clinking-Beard about it being the cheap man's chocolate or
it's a bastard chocolate.
The bastard chocolate. That was it. Yeah, white chocolate's my favorite.
I mean, I won't hold it against you. Like, I'll get down on a bar of cookies and cream Hershey's all day.
White chocolate covered pretzels are my favorite.
Okay. So do you prefer beer, wine, or hard liquor?
All of it.
In that order?
Yeah. I prefer it all, but it doesn't all prefer me. So I try to stick to the seltzers. Yeah.
So what's your favorite trophy that you've won?
Oh, like without a doubt, Sacramento. I won 3rd place in SAC with my race card beard. I got one of those cool ones that it was like gears and wrenches and
big metal.
Heavy. Third place wasn't like this. 3rd place was like this, but it was still super cool. Yeah.
So my first time in Sacramento, I got like bottom of the barrel with my freestyle. So, and every time that I see a Sacramento trophy, I'm just like, I need to get one of those.
Yeah, I was super stoked to win there. I was like, wow, that was great.
So who are some of the most memorable people that you've met in the facial hair community?
Gosh. God, aren't we all memorable?
I feel like it.
I think so. Gosh, everyone is just so wonderful in their own way. The readers, Kendall and Brandon, they have become really close friends of ours, along with Brad. She helped Wayne launch his barbecue sauces online, and Nate Johnson, what a great guy. Emily, I love Emily and John, Fabula. Rose, the Lillenbridges. You guys, oh my God, your wife is just so beautiful. And Yeah, I mean, I think everyone I come in contact with is just so open, so loving, um, to the best of your knowledge, non-judgmental, you know, at least in front of your face.
Mm-hmm.
um, and just what a great community, you know, giving back, and we really love it.
So, where do you see the competitive facial hair scene going in the next few years?
Gosh, I hope we're back to in person. I just really miss that. Um, I also see like a lot of men starting to do the creative, which is super cool. I just hope we get back to congregating again, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and getting back to that. And God, I hope this world just pulls its head out of its ass.
All right, so I
Yeah,
have some would you rather questions for you. Would you rather vacation in the mountains or at the beach?
beach.
Would you rather be stranded in a jungle or in the desert?
So I'm not a fan of extreme heat, and I'm not a fan of bugs. So that's a hard one. Um, Jungle. At least I'd have water.
Mm-hmm. So would you rather get your paycheck given to you in pennies or never be able to use cash again?
As long as I got a credit card, I wouldn't mind never using cash again.
Make it hard to go to the strip club, though.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm 50. I don't do that anymore.
I get if someone asks you to go to Thunder Down Under in Vegas, you are not turning that down.
Oh, no. You're right. And I've been there once and it was great. And I got up on stage. So
Oh, you
that was
did?
awesome. Yeah, I got pulled up on stage. It was fun.
See, I don't like as like a cis hetero guy, I honestly don't think I could turn down an invitation to go to Thunder. Like I would want to see that show.
They're beautiful.
Yeah, like I can look at a guy and go, "Wow, that's amazing."
Yeah, right. I can respect that.
So, would you rather invent a new gadget or discover a new species?
Probably a new gadget, just because I think that in this world of gadgets and machines and computers and stuff, maybe it could even be something that helps someone or helps a village, or, you know, so a gadget.
All right, and the last question I have for you, can you tell a joke?
I do have a favorite joke. I like really corny popsicle stick jokes, um, elementary school jokes. So, how do you catch a unique rabbit?
I don't know how.
Unique up on it. That's my
That's a
favorite.
good one. So, do you guys have anything big coming up that you want to talk about?
I mean, we've got grandbabies turning 2 years old, our youngest grandbabies.
I mean, that's a big
Gosh.
deal.
Yeah, it is. They're the last grandchildren, because, you know, daughters are done having babies, so they're the very last. They're going to be two. My grandson actually has already turned 2, and then my granddaughter is getting ready to turn 2. You know, with everything that's going on, there's not a lot of big stuff going on. So, you know, we're just trying to stay safe and try to, you know, hoping everyone else is doing their part too, so that we can get back to some kind of normalcy. Um, this shutdown is really hard on our school age kids, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, and the parents that have to teach them at school. It's very frustrating. So yeah, not much going on here. We live in a gated community.
You said do.
Um, we we do. um, we live in a gated community, and before the COVID hit, we were doing catering events and doing breweries and stuff like that with Wayne's Barbecue.
You smoking
Um,
fools, right?
yeah. And then everything shut down. And so we went to the landlord of our community here and we said, hey, you know, we have this little deli market down the hill and she's closed on Mondays. What do you say we offer barbecue to the community as long as they don't sit down and eat or anything, they just take and go? Would it be okay? Because we kind of live out here where nothing comes. We don't get Uber Eats. There's no pizza coming out here. You have to go into town to get pizza. If you forget something on your way home from work, it's forgotten. You get it the next day. Yeah. So the landlord was like, well, sure, yeah. And so we've been doing that every Monday night, and the community really likes it because they don't get anything like that out here. So yeah.
Well, I hope the invitation still stands because Wayne and I have been talking about doing a brisket off.
That would be so fun.
And I have been pricing out Wagyu brisket.
Oh, Wayne was just talking not too long ago about Wagyu.
Yeah, like
He wants to do that brisket off.
Oh, he's wearing a shirt.
Oh yeah, I'm civilized. No pants though.
But yeah, I still haven't gotten into those barbecue sauces and rubs. I'm saving them for a special occasion.
Okay, I thought you just didn't like it that much.
No, I haven't even broken the seal. I put them away with all my pickled and jarred goods. It's in my apocalypse stash right now.
Good stuff.
That's great.
All right, well, guys, thanks for doing this. I appreciate it.
Thank you for asking me. I'm honored. So yeah, and I love what you're doing. I think it's a great thing.
Well, thank you. I need to be able to get in contact with everybody and talk to them and kind of give everybody an idea of who we are as a group. We're not just a bunch of big bearded scary guys and they're old ladies. Like we're actually
biker women. Yeah.
We're actually people with our own thoughts and we're creative and we like to do charity, and
it's kind of cool to get to know some of the people that you're interviewing too, because sometimes at a competition, you don't get to meet everybody, because there's just so many people, and we tend to gravitate towards the people we know, and then, of course, there's a lot of drinking and stuff that goes on. And so the next day you're like, I met 500 people, but I can't tell you who they were, So it's really nice to kind of get to see the personal side of people. And that's cool.
Well, again, thank you for doing this.
No problem.
And I will see you guys later.
All right. Have a good night. Take care of that baby.
I will. You have a good one.
Bye.
Bye. So that was Sonja Harvey out of northern San Diego. Thanks again for watching. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave me a comment down below. And if not, then have a good one.